on my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check. Hey, South. Lucky. 54, South. Begin. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. Shift. 22.
Ryan. A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. 54, South. Got it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Now this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Now Ryan on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, 59, ready. 51, jump. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check three, check three. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. 51, jump.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. 20. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check it out.
Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold from the gun, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
In, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 93 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 34. He gives to Gurley. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Carson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Tackle made.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Darnold. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Darnold completes it, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on further.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Taken down back at the 12.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He's crossing. He's check 21. Check 4.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Let him know, let him know. Check 26, check 26. Hey, South.
On third down, Ryan looking deep downfield, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the season.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Carson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and goal, Seattle.
They run it with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Looking deep for Julio. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 50 yards. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
20-yard line.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
49-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Falcons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw on second down. Huntley over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley, he's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
On second down, here's Penny. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Darnold now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, Huntley gets this one to Hill. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Huntley to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That's good.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their end.